Hello and welcome everybody to Fun Fact Fridays, where I am going to be enlightening a few people on a few facts of life which they may not have been aware of. But first I'm just going to introduce the game. Wasn't that amazing, but this is pretty much an average score for me on World at War, and I thought, you know, a lot of people on YouTube bring their A game. You know, they show you what they do when they're at their best. And this and that, and it's all 33-1 and this type of thing, and I don't do that. I tend to bring my average type of game, or every so often I'll bring you a game that I thought went, you know, really well, but most of the time all I'm doing is bringing you what I do on average, and this is basically an average World at War game for me. I would say the enemies in this were actually not bad either. I tend to think that when I was playing against these people that they were pretty good. But you know, that's the game, and my screen's doing a weird laggy thing, so I can't exactly commentate on the game and tell you what's happening in it, because I can't see what's happening in it. But anyway, let's get on with Fun Fact Fridays, and I mean, today's fact is going to today's question. Basically, I ask a question and then answer it for you. The question is, where is the driest place on Earth? Now, on your mind, you're thinking, alright, okay, so Sahara Desert, Aticama, something like that. You'd be wrong. It's Antarctica. Parts of the continent have seen no rain for 2 million years. A desert is technically defined as a place that receives less than 254 millimeters or 10 inches of rain a year. The Sahara gets just 25 millimeters, 1 inch of rain a year. The Antarctica's average annual rainfall is about the same, but 2% of it, known as the dry valleys, is free of ice and snow, and it never rains there at all. The next driest place in the world is the Aticama Desert in Chile. In some areas, no rain has fallen there for 400 years, and its average annual rainfall is a tiny 0.1 millimeter, or 0.004 inches. Taken as a whole, this makes it the world's driest desert, 250 times as dry as the Sahara. As well as the driest place on Earth, Antarctica is also... Sorry, let me just start this again. As well as the driest place on Earth, Antarctica can also claim to be the wettest and the windiest. 70% of the world's fresh water is found there in the form of ice, and its wind speeds are the fastest ever recorded. The unique conditions in the dry valleys of Antarctica are caused by the so-called katabatic winds, from the Greek word for going down. These occur when cold, dense air is pulled downhill simply by the force of gravity. The winds can reach speeds of 320 km per hour, or 200 miles per hour, evaporating all moisture, water, ice and snow in the process. It's kind of a less extreme version of the wind that you see in the day after tomorrow, you know, where the helicopters fly into the eye of the storm and just freeze. That's the type of thing we're talking about. Though Antarctica is a desert, these completely dry parts of it are called, somewhat ironically, oases. They are so similar to conditions on Mars that NASA used them to test the Viking mission. So there you go. The driest place on our whole planet, and just to confuse you, the wettest, is Antarctica. Not the Aticama, not the Sahara. And what I think you should remember from this video, if you remember nothing else at all, is this, and this relates to gaming. Solitude is as needful to the imagination as society is wholesome for the character.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy, I'm the cult of personality, the cult of personality, the cult of personality.